Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, players, officials. We'd like to welcome you out to the second day of play in the 2006 Gridiron Nationals. Before we get the game underway between the Victorian Eagles and the ACT Monarchs, we will have the national anthem. So if you could all please stand to attention for the national anthem. So this is the second day, and yesterday we had the ACT Monarchs who played, both Victoria and ACT played. ACT victors over South Australia in a scoreline of, I believe, 28-12. And Queensland playing Victoria, and Victoria not victorious on that occasion, and that score was 28-8. But in both of those games, all teams played well, and certainly the way they played didn't reflect on the scoreboard. And so we should have a great game today. Now, head coaches for the two teams is from the ACT is Paul Anderson. And from Victorian Eagles is John Murphy. So Victoria have won the toss. They are going to, well, not on this occasion receive, but their offense is on the field, and the Victorian defence is on the field. And quarterback for the Monarchs is number 9. And then Jono McCaskill.
Going off!
So a hand up there. The number 7 who runs right around the right hand side, finally being taken down there for a gain of about 7 yards. And so that will bring up second down and 3, and we're on about the 42-yard line, or 41-yard line. So we have about second down and 4 yards.
Go, Eagle! Come on, defense! Get vocal fellas, support him! Run! Take it on! Go, Kazza! Defense! Go, Kazza!
And a pitch up there to number 29 for a couple of yards there. And that should bring up about. And we'll bring up third down and 2 yards.
Hold him up here! Go Eagles! Go Eagles! Yeah, fucking time! Go keep on yelling! Go Eagles!
And so the quarterback running around left in the pass, trying to avoid the tackler. Gets the ball off, but in and out of the hands of number 27 there for Canberra, and number 27. And number 27 doesn't actually have a number, so it's obviously one of the players here, but the number may have changed. That is an incomplete pass, and that brings up 4th down and 2. The ball being placed there on the 43-yard line. So back to punt is one number 11, but he decided to run, and he has made the first down. And going through, finally taken down there by number 23 from Victoria. Number 23 there is Matt Turner, and number 11 for the Monarchs is Matt Maroney, who picks up the first down, and that ball being spotted at the 42-yard line. Oh, sorry, correction, 38-yard line.
Okay! Okay! Go! Go!
And number 9 with a handoff to number 27. Running right, and almost past the tacklers, but finally taken down at around the 20-yard line, but he has picked up the first down. Number 27 there. And with another hand up to number 27, runs up through the middle, but he is stopped by a swarm of Victorian defenders there. And it looks like it is a gain of around 2 yards. And with a hand up there to number 1 who runs around and in for the touchdown. And so that gives ACT the first score on the board, and that is a score of 6-0. And number 1 there is Curtis Pollard. And ACT, as we saw from yesterday's game, strong offence. They initially in the first half did not score, but in the second half came out and scored 28 points. The SA team, who initially had scored 12 points in the first half, were then left scoreless for the rest of the game. Back to kick for the South Australian team is number 11, that is Matt Maroney, to hold 27. And that is being blocked and recovered by number 46 there for the Eagles, and that is Ben Harmon. So Victoria needed for a drive. Quarterback for the Eagles is number 8, and that is Sam Walker. And with a handoff there to number 29, and he's picked up about 4 yards there. Number 29 is Brooke Chisholm. And with a hand off there to number 57, and that is Kieran Coyle. Here's a pick up there of just over 3 yards, and that will bring up 3rd down and 3. And with a hand up there to number 29, who ducks and weaves and spins and makes the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the play. There was a flag on the play, and so we'll see what the referees have to say, where they want to finish. Okay, so we have a penalty on the defence there, a face mask. We're not allowed to do that. That is known as a personal foul, and all personal fouls carry a penalty of 15 yards. And so that's a very good pick up there for the Eagles, and that ball being spotted at around the defensive 37-yard line, and that will bring up 1st down and 10. With a hand up there to number 57, who continues to run here a few times. And so that was a reasonably good pick up there of about 5 yards. And that ball being spotted at about the 33-yard line.
Go, Sammy! Let's go, Eagles! Put a score on the board, guys!
And we welcome any visitors that are coming out to support these teams. And we welcome you out to sunny Tullabudgera. There with a hand off to number 29, who runs wide, has got the ball, and that ball was recovered by number 29, and that is Brooke Chisholm. And has picked up the 1st down, and so that will be 1st down and 10. Looks like the ball's there on there about the 27-yard line. Probably would have gone through for a touchdown. It looked like it was around the end of the last defender, and it would have been a touchdown, but unfortunately fumbling that ball, not hanging on to it. So we pass to number 17, who basically finally taken out of bounds, but picking up a few yards there. Looks like there's about 5 or 6 yards. So he's picked up, and that will bring up 2nd down. And the ball being spotted there on the 20-yard line.
Get it in the end zone, guys! Go, Eagles!
Have a handoff there to number 57, but that ball may be making it back to the line of scrimmage, but certainly not more than that, and maybe for a slight loss, about a foot there, and so that will bring up 3rd down. As I go along, I'll be giving a little bit of an explanation for those who don't know how the game is played and don't have an understanding of it. And so we'll try and help you out there. If you have any questions, come up and ask, and we'll certainly be happy to answer those for you. Another pitch out there to number 29, who breaks through the line of scrimmage, and that now should bring up 4th down and about 2 yards. The object of this game is to advance the ball down the field and cross over into what's known as the end zone, an area defined at about where the goal line, where those goals are placed. Normally the goals are placed at the back of the end zone. However, because of the size of the field, they are placed on the goal line. So the Monarchs take over with the ball first down, ball on the 20-yard line there. And with a handoff there to looks like number 16 there for the Monarchs. We don't have 16 written down on the sheet, so I can't tell you who that player is, but that was a pick up there. Back to the line of scrimmage, or maybe a 1 yard, and so that will bring up second down. And so the quarterback on the keeper there. And we're going there of a few yards, so we'll bring up third down. Each team has, when they have possession of the ball, has 4 opportunities, also known as downs. So they have 4 downs to advance the ball 10 yards. Similar to rugby where they have 6 opportunities but they have to go the whole field. They have to make at least 10 yards in those 4 opportunities to make the 10 yards needed. And a reverse there, with a pitch off to number 1, and he is broken through. He's got one person to get past, and he is off to the races and heading for a touchdown. And that is number 1, Curtis Pollard, who is a running back and has scored a touchdown. So that takes the scoreline to 12-0 in favour of the ACT.
Still in this game, boys! We're still in this game! Come on, boys! Heads up!
So ACT will now be attempting either 1 point, going for the kick for 1 point, and they are going to do that. Back to kick is number 11, Matt Maroney, and holding there is number 27. But they have decided to run it. I don't know whether that was, and going through, and they picked up 2 points. 2 points for that run. If you elect to try and kick the ball through the uprights on the goal post, that is worth 1 point. If you decide to run it, that is worth, and you get through, that is worth 2 points. And on this occasion they have 2. So that takes the scoreline to 14-0 in favour of the ACT. Some of the rules are that the offence must remain absolutely still for a period of at least 1 second before that ball is snapped. They cannot move. There is one person in the backfield who can do what is called going in motion. And with a pass there to number 17, who catches the ball.
There you go, Sammy! Works on a good catch!
And that ball being spotted at the 39-yard line, and that's a pick up there of about 4 yards. That brings up second down and 4. You see one of the people standing over here with the poles. It's 2 people with poles and one with what's called a down marker. He changes that when you see a number 1, 2, 3 or 4. That is the down or the attempt opportunity that they have to move the ball. So this is the second attempt they have out of 4 to advance the ball past the end team. And so we're hand off to number 29 there, with a gain of maybe 1 yard, but taken down by a couple of Monarch defenders. And so that brings up third down, and it looks like around 5 yards. So the Eagles certainly making progress in their drives. And a pass there to number 17, and that is over his head. Unable to catch that, and that is an incomplete pass. So the pass is not caught by the offensive player, then it becomes incomplete and is taken back to the line of scrimmage. The line of scrimmage being the point, an imaginary line across the field in between the 2 teams, which nobody can cross over. Back to punt is number 29 for the Eagles, and that ball is away and into the hands of number 85. Now in a senior competition, generally the player who would receive the ball would attempt to run that ball back as far as he could get before being tackled to gain some extra yardage. Under the rules of this competition, we do not, the players do not run the ball back. It is spotted either where it is kicked to, or if it goes beyond the 20-yard line, it is brought back to the 20-yard line. And this is because in this competition we are just trying to get these boys to learn how to play the game. And there with a handoff to number 27 there for the Monarchs. That is a gain of 5 yards, and that will bring up second down and 5. Ball being spotted there on about the 28-yard line.
Jacob! You ready? Coach needs you.
So it looks like a slight loss there for the Monarchs, and that brings up third down and around 6 yards needed to get the first down. This game is normally played in the NFL or college or the senior competition as 11-man football. This competition going for the number 11 going for a pass into the hand and out of the hands of number 2, who drops that ball. And so that ball will go back to the line of scrimmage. Normally 11 players, however in this competition they have only 7 players. In some states the juniors play with 9 aside, 9 or 8 aside. But for a competition on a national basis, because some states play with 7 aside, it just makes it easy to 7 aside on a national level in this competition. And back to punt is number 11 for the Monarchs. And it is over the head of Renault, who will need to get this ball away quickly. And he has decided to run for it. And he has picked up the first down, continues to run with a beautiful block there by number 27. And he's cutting across the field, finally taken down. unfortunately for the Eagles, the Monarchs, it was over the head of the Monarchs player, and when he saw he was in trouble, decided to take off and made some big yardage, picked up the first down, and now has put the Monarchs in great field position. And that ball getting away, number 11 was hit, but into the hands of number 85, and that is a touchdown, and so that's 6 points, takes that to a scoreline of 20-0 in favour of the Monarchs. A 2-point conversion here. They've already lined up in that position, and if successful, that will. Number 11 there, passing the ball into the hands of number 85. However, out of his hand, and that is no conversion, and that scoreline remains 20-0 in favour of 2 years ago, previous junior nationals, and have a lot of experience, and so it's. Although the scoreline from these teams in the last Nationals didn't win many games, but this Nationals they have done quite well for themselves. With a handoff there to number 57 for the Eagles, and that is Kieran Coyle, who picks up about 2 yards there, and that will bring up second down and 8. And the ball being spotted there on the 37-yard line. But it is a great opportunity for these young men to come away and play competition on a national level. And certainly while they're here, not only do they get to participate against other states, but they certainly also make a lot of friends along the way, and memories that they will live with them for the rest of their life. Also gives them the opportunity to learn more about the game and make that transition into the any competition. With a hand up there to number 17, who goes around the outside, ducks and weaves, but he's cutting back across the field and is attempting to get around the outside of goal, and he is going down and into the end zone. Number 17 for the Eagles, and that is Simon DiDonato. Runs around and picks up a touchdown, and that is 6 points. And so that's the scoreline now.
Yeah, this is something that
So the Eagles continue attempting to go for the 2 points, take their scoreline to 8. And the quarterback has done what they call a quarterback keeper, and is attempting to get through, and that is no good. So that leaves the Eagles with a score of 6 points. There is a flag on the play, and with it being thrown after the play, it looks like it may be a personal foul, because it was after the touchdown, it will be assessed at the return of play. And then it runs in the opposite direction. That is known as a reverse. And what it causes the defense to do is follow the initial player across the field, and the ball is changing direction in a split second, and doesn't give the defense time to adjust and get back, and on that the offense has a certain amount of time to get the ball off, and instance, they did not get it off in time, and so that is a 5-yard penalty known as delay of game. And number 9 there for the Monarchs deciding to keep the ball, but the Eagles weren't going to have any of that, and they have taken him down there for a loss on the play, and so that is brings up 2nd down and 11. And although the Monarchs have made a considerable amount of put a considerable amount of points on the board, there is still another half to go, and anything can happen in that second half. If you watched the State of Origin last night, you would have seen that at half time the scoreline was 16-0 in favour of New South Wales. And a good hit there by number 57 for the Eagles, and that is Kieran Coyle, preventing the Monarchs from making any runs. And yes, last night as you watched the State of Origin, the scoreline was 16-0 in favour of New South Wales at half time, and New South Wales ended up only winning 17-16, so only winning by 1 point there, and so that we've still got a whole second half for Victoria to be able to come back and win this game if that's possible. And a pass there to number 85. And here's big pass there, finally taken down at around the 30-yard line, but a big pick up there. And so a lot of the hard work that Victoria had put into. So that particular play will be negated.
Let's go, boys!
One of the things that you cannot do on offense is you cannot use your hands to grab any part of the opponent, be it his body or his uniform or any of the equipment that he has on.
Go defense!
And in this case, that was done, and so there was a penalty against the Monarchs, and that ball will be marched back, and no reception on that stage. So a good break there for the Monarchs, who have taken a timeout. And so a pass there to number 7. Down the field, finally taken out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Nope. Directly across from me, and that's the 43-yard line. And so that will bring up 1st down, and the official is saying that there is 15 seconds left in this first half. Okay, Victoria wins on the supporter chart. And that ball going long into the hands of number 9. He makes the 1st down.
Hold it, Dave! Hold it together, Vic! Got this, boys!
And I'm not sure what's happening there, because we had the official making a signal there, which indicated that maybe that play didn't stand. Now we have a timeout. And the Monarchs, they're ready to rock and roll on this play, but unable to do so because of the timeout.
Stop him here, Dave!
So that ball currently on about the 15-yard line. First down and 10.
Let's go, D! Shut him out! Stop him here, defense! Let's go, Eagles!
So number 11, dropping back, going for the pass, heading for number... And that is a touchdown to number 85. Seems to be number 85. I haven't got my glasses on today, but looks like it's me, and that is David Wilkins, who picks up a touchdown. Again, the slightest little error in judgment or execution can cause the other team to score, so it doesn't necessarily indicate how one team is performing. And number 11 trying to run around, get somebody open to be able to attempt that, but that ball into the hands of not a thing but into the hands of number 32. The Eagles as an interception on that play, and that number 32 is Jacob Forborough, but he was tackled there and unable to return. 26-6 in favour of the Monarchs, and the Eagles have elected to take possession of the ball, and so their offence will be on the field. Quarterback for Victoria is number 16. Is who are assisting with this tournament. As we know, without volunteers, we would either not have a tournament, or we would have to pay somebody, and we'd prefer to have volunteers. So we thank them very much for their assistance and support. And there with a hand off to number 57, who did drop the ball, and looks as though has been able to recover that, and so that is for a loss of around 5 yards there, 5 or 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. Touches his hand, hits the ground. That is not a fumble. However, he received the ball, has control of it, then drops it. That is a fumble. And we have a flag on the play. Pretty quickly there, maybe a delay of game. A false start by the offence. The offence must remain completely still for at least 1 second before the ball is snapped, except for one person who can run across the field but is unable to turn upfield until such time as the ball is snapped. But sometimes the lineman may just move slightly. As we see the man in motion now. And the quarterback keeper was number 9 there. However, he was tackled by number 28 for the Monarchs, and that is Doug Gooding, who's a linebacker. And all the various positions on the field. And he's the man that stands directly behind the centre and takes control of the ball and then does something with that, either passing it or handing it off. And in this case, he's passing it into the hands of number 16. So it's finally taken down, out of bounds, but we do have a flag on the play over there.
Stop, Kabir!
And we're not sure who that penalty is on. Of course, we try and frown against that as much as possible. So we want these guys just to enjoy themselves and have a good, clean game. So the Eagles picking up the first down with a man in motion in the backfield. The ball is handed off to number 32, who runs up the middle. That is for a gain of about 4 yards there. And that will bring up second down and 6.
Here we go! Ready, go! Take it down the fire!
motion in, player in motion. And number 9 passing to number 32, unable to take that pass, and that is an incomplete pass, which means he did not have control of the ball. And Vision could have recovered that football. So we have third down and about 6.5 yards. And the quarterback's deciding to keep that, but unfortunately too much of a strong defense from the Monarchs. They gave him 1 yard, but that brings up 4th down. So the Eagles could attempt to go for this to try and pick up the 1st down, but that means if they don't make it, the ball will stay there. The other option they have is to kick the ball away and try and get it down as far downfield as possible. And so they'll be looking to make some kind of decision here. And they've decided to go for this and to try and make the yardage needed. And inside of the playground. And there's a flag on the play. One thing you cannot do is kick the ball away, whether it be in anger or whether it be just in the proven point, and that is a penalty.
Let's go, Eagles! Listen to what I'm saying.
So the Monarchs have the ball here, 1st down and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. Quarterback dropping back to pass, deciding to run, has broken through. We do have a flag on the play. They've finally taken down. At the Monarchs' 45-yard line. So a penalty there against the Monarchs. And that looks like about 1st down and about 20 yards. Because it was a penalty, it will march back, but the down does not. Put a hand off there, but taken down, landing underneath the big number 57 there of the Eagles. And I certainly wouldn't want to be under him. That is Kieran Coyle. But the Monarchs picking up some good yardage there. And with a handoff. And number 57 having another tackle there. Handoff there to number Looks like number 1 for the Monarchs, and that is Curtis Pollard. And then and into the hands of number 27. Tries to get around the end, but the Eagles defense able to stop that, and he's picked up about 4 yards there. 3 yards or so, and that will bring up 4th down and 3 yards. So the Monarchs with a decision to make, whether they attempt to go for it or punt the ball away. And number 11 in the backfield. And number 11 deciding to go for it, but being chased by a couple of defenders.
Puppy, what are you running back for?
Ducking and weaving and getting past and heading downfield. Still continuing to duck and weave, finally taken down at around the 10-yard line. We do have a flag on the play. But number 11 there picking up some fantastic yardage. And we'll soon find out whether they have to march back. Penalties can be assessed from the point of the infraction or from the original line of scrimmage, depending where that penalty occurs. In this case, the penalty occurred at the end of the run, and so they received a 15-yard penalty against the Monarchs, and the ball had to come back, so they lost 15 yards from where their play finished. Number 11 dropping back. We have a flag on the play. He's being chased. The intended receiver there was number 1. But unfortunately for him, that was an incomplete pass. We do have a flag on using their hands and grabbing one of the opposition, be it grabbing their body or grabbing their uniform. And that is a 10-yard penalty. So that's another 10 yards. They need 38 on the 37 yard line, and the Victorians with about the Monarchs with about 25 yards to pick up the first down. Into the hands of number 27, who gets around the outside and will go down and ducks and weaves and picks up the touchdown. And so that is 6 points to the Monarchs, and that should take their scoreline to 32 years ago. So they've been able to retain many of those players, which is a major benefit to their game plan. Certainly a lot of guys with experience. And that ball incomplete, and so that scoreline will remain at 32-6. And the Eagles will now take possession of the ball. And prevent the Monarchs from getting that extra 2 points. So quarterback for the Eagles, number 8, Sam Walker. And a little bit too far there for the intended receiver, number 23, and that is Matt Turner. And so that is an incomplete pass. Ball will go back to the line of scrimmage, and that will bring up 2nd down. and 10 yards needed to get the first down. Following this game, we have the game between South Australia and Wolverines. And so the quarterback's going to keep it there. Number 8 has a pickup of a few yards there. That bring up third down. Third down and 6.
Let's go, Booby! Come, Kaz!
And so the ball intended there for number 23, but unfortunately too...
Go, D! Let's go, D!
And so that ball going back, and the Monarchs decided to steer clear of it. If that ball had touched one of the Monarchs players and they had not been able to take possession of it, and the Victorian team then took possession of that ball, they would have recovered that, and they would have then been able to have picked up good yardage, picked up the first down. And so the Monarchs there wanting to steer clear of that ball. And so gaining position. And the ball handed off to number 1, but he was tackled by 2, and it looks like we may have an injury on the field, and that injury is to number 1 there, Curtis Pollard, for the Monarchs. This is a very physical game, and injuries do happen as they do in other sports. And so we have the medical crew out on the field to assist them. All the coaches and medical crew and all the support staff for the teams, nobody is paid to do this. They come up here, they volunteer their time to come here and support these teams and assist them, and we would like to thank them for their efforts in supporting such a great program as the junior program. Curtis, and he has been taken off across for the first aid section, first aid area. And we hope that injury is not too serious, and maybe even he might have. So we have second down and 9 yards. And the quarterback on a drop back, but has decided to take off with the ball. Finally being taken down there by number 32. We do have a flag on the play. And number 32 there for the Eagles. That is Chip. Number 11 on a roll. Try and pass that ball. That ball being passed off into the hands of number 32. Now, the reason number 32 couldn't take off is because he was on the ground. and once the player has hit the ground, regardless of whether he has intercepted the ball or not, that is where the play stays. So the Eagles taking possession, ball here on about their 28-yard line. Up there to number 29 for the Eagles. Number 2-yard line. Another hand off there to number 29. Who runs for the first down. And so that'll be first down and 10. Ball on or around the score another touchdown here. Hand off there to number 57 who powers through and powers through to try and pick up that first down there. But in the last 2 minutes of this game in the juniors, the clock will stop for various reasons. And we have looks like a false start by the offense.
Put in the end zone!
So it's second down and 12 yards. Jory's desperately trying to get another touchdown. And the handoff there to number 29. And from that ball about 4 yards. It's be around third down and 8 yards. And a hand off there to number 29 who finally taken down. Whereas some of the players coming back for their second nationals. And that has been intercepted by number 22 who takes off right. He's got number 8 to beat. He's going down as number 70. And finally taken down by about 4. And run down on the 46-yard line. With a hand up there to number 16 who breaks through the line, runs down, finally taken down. And I would say there would be 10 to 15 seconds left on the clock. So yeah, first out of 10, ball down there at about the 15-yard line. With a hand up there to number 16. Got the player being taken down.
Shut him out, Dean, come on!
And that is the ball game, and so that was... And if we could have a score check from the officials. And that gives us a scoreline of 32-6. And so with the Monarchs with their second win of the competition, and showing that they are certainly a team that may be difficult to beat in this competition. Our two winners so far in this competition are the Monarchs, who won yesterday's game and today's game, and Queensland, who were also winners. Coming up in our next game is the game between the SA Fire and the New South Wales Wolverines. That will be commencing at 3:30. So we've got a half an hour, we'll take a half an hour break, and then we'll get for that game at 3:30.
35. Everywhere we go!